Okay, here we are. Next project is to fit this onto that. We have reorganized all the cables, all the ABS lines are back to normal, all the electrical lines are back to normal, well, pressure sensor there, everything's back as it should be. I'm going to get an aftermarket cover for this, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So, yeah, next project is this. This little package just arrived from the really great guys at HSBK. Bobby is a legend. And no, he did not pay me to say that. Sort of a sadist does things like this. Okay. Air duct. Okay, so this is the V4R model, and all black fiberglass. Interesting, it's the woven mat, and not too bad. Okay, so we have established that this fairing did not come with quick release fasteners. Luckily, I have a bunch in that I ordered replacements for, and also some extras that just happen to be lying around here. So I'm going to go through my collection, see what I've got, see what I need, and if necessary, order some more, maybe even order a whole set. But in the meantime, I will remove this tail section, the upper, the lower. I will remove the upper. I'll remove this bracket here. This whole cast magnesium piece is going to be replaced with this. Replaced by this. That's going to hold the dash, and I'm curious if it'll hold the mirrors. I need the mirrors for what I'm teaching. So we'll remove this inner and this whole upper, and we've already covered that in my first video, so I'm not going to cover that again. So we will check back with all of this removed. I might show this removal just in case it helps anybody. But in the meantime, I'll also see if I can find some of these quick release fasteners, because I'm not going to use the stock fasteners. All these fairings, I'm going to clean them, wash them, and put them in a box, just like I did for the Aprilia. So I have a full set of as new, never used fairings for the 2013 Aprilia RS V4 Factory Special Edition. So maybe one day I'll put them back on. Anyway, that's all for now. We will check back in a few seconds, like right now. Okay, all we've done so far is the tail. I unhooked the tail light here. This, I believe, is the actual DDA plug-in for the data logger. More about that later. We removed the key, well, actually the whole lower panel, which had the key in it to unlock the little rear pad from here, and all the screws have come off. I'll take these off so they don't fall off. And we now have everything ready for this. So this one just kind of pops in there like that. There like that. So we will use just some regular nuts, nylock nuts that is. Bolt that in there like that. I used to have a camera mount right here. I'm going to have to find another way to mount the rear facing camera, although it might be a good stick surface right there. Okay, so we will use, not that one, where did I put it? There it is. So we will use some nice big washers. You don't want to put a lot of force on fiberglass. It doesn't deal well with large forces on small areas. So we will, there we go. That's actually, that's a nice fit. That's a very nice fit. So far, so good. I'm actually quite impressed with this fiberglass, this Epotex. So, yep, once we've got this bolted on, this one snaps in like this. There we go. And snaps in there. And then has the molded in screw threads. I'll take these little rubbers out for the tail light too. We don't need that anymore. So yeah, there's these molded in pieces right here for these holes. We might not even need these. We'll see. I'll have to do a little experimenting with those. See if those holes here are actually needed. But we definitely will need those. So pop it in, align it, and then mark it with a little, normally working with white fiberglass it's easy, just use one of these, but yeah, that's not going to work. Wow, can't see that at all. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, so the first drill hole will be these two, and if necessary I'll do those two as well, but I won't do those until I've verified that they are actually necessary. Okay, so that's all so far so good. And yeah, I just did a little trimming, some little overflow. I actually studied advanced composites in college and during my engineering degree, so I know a little bit about molding composites, and actually made a fiberglass, or actually it was carbon fiber fuel tank from my RC30 as my capstone project back in college. I was so excited to be able to take that home when I was done and it was graded. And the professor said, "What do you think you're doing?" I said, "I'm done." He gave me an A. He said, "Yeah, that's ours." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I paid for the materials." He said, "No, you didn't. We didn't cash that check." I said, "You sneaky old man." Because he knew that he would love to display that in their little trophy case. So I never got to take that fuel tank home and put it on my RC30. I was devastated. I was so mad. Anyway, so that's all for now. We will check back in a little while once these holes are drilled, and we'll be done.